because it's all part of the plan.
DJ Ill Will. DJ Ill Will. DJ Ill Will.
Help me! Help me! The purge is over, please!
No, it ain't.
This is insane. Nobody hear the
What's
sirens?
going on, man? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Knobs YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we are back with another movie review. Shout out YouTube. We are back with the Forever Purge movie review. Of course, I'm pretty sure this movie got postponed because of the pandemic. I think they had already filmed this movie. I'm not sure, but when we go into these Purge movies, we pretty much, know that we're going to get some type of political take. And to be honest, the Purge movies kind of remind me of the Boondocks because they was kind of ahead of the time as far as predicting certain things. Think about what we have been through as a country throughout last like 4 or 5 years now, as far as being so divided as far as race and everything that's been going on, the police brutality, you have all this shit going on with immigrants, them trying to build a wall, all this shit. So when it comes to these Purge movies, and even, I ain't gonna say particularly that first one, but like the last, 4? Yeah. Especially like the first Purge and the one before that, like you had them really going into the political aspects of the rich and the poor, like almost like lower house income, not having enough income, like not having the resources or the funds to be able to protect themselves from certain things, and them saying they trying to eradicate those type of people, basically saying like this is what this movie's basically saying. And this movie to me almost goes full on, and they go straight on into your face and telling you like straight up, white, black, Mexican, like they go there in this movie. That's what these movies have been basically about though. But a lot of these movies have us working together also as a race of people, same lens. Like, man, it's just, when you've had so many things going on throughout the years, bro, a lot of things going on, and when you watch these movies, these people be like, man, this is crazy, this will never happen. That's the thing I be sitting here looking at with these movies. This whole, that'll never happen. Nah, not that. The way the country goes, like that's what I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying, and where I'm getting to is like, damn, you wouldn't think certain things would happen and then you see that happen. You wouldn't think this thing wouldn't happen and then that happened. Like, look at how things was going, and then watch them. Go back and watch some of these Purge movies. Go back and watch what was it? Not the Purge election year, that one too, but go back and watch the one before that, the Purge, damn, what was it? Anarchy, the Purge Anarchy, and the Purge election year, even the first Purge. Go watch all three of them. And I feel like you have a better understanding of what I'm saying and those predictions, especially with that first Purge even coming out. So think about when Trump had get put into office, and just how so many things had escalated, especially with this whole race thing and people being divided. Shit is crazy. The Karens, all of this shit. Like, we always done had the whole police brutality thing going on, but as far as just the way the Purge movies have put things in perspective and the way they've filmed things, think about the whole thing at the Capitol. Like, nah, that'll never happen. It happened. I'm just saying. So when these Purge movies, and I say I compare it to the Boondocks because Boondocks did a lot of predictions with hip hop, and as far as the whole thing going on with our community as a black community, the Boondocks had a lot of predictions. People wearing dresses, like, I mean, as far as men wearing dresses, hip hop was wearing dresses, like, as far as things they rap about, homies over hoes, like, think about all that shit, the things they did with, man, the Boondocks did a lot of shit, man, and I'm gonna do something on the Boondocks too. Definitely be looking out for that. But as far as these Purge movies, I feel like some of these movies was ahead of their time, and this movie is like, damn, boom, we telling you straight up to your face, yeah, Like you start off this movie with a Mexican couple trying to get across the border into the U.S. and following them, we get the whole as far as just the things that you have with, like I said, these Purge movies, and you not specifically following two people, you following more than two people. And a lot of these movies, you have different protagonists. In the last, I would say, the Purge Anarchy and the Purge Election Year, you had one main protagonist that punished a nigga, like what was it, Frank Grillo? I forgot his name. I think that's his name, Frank Grillo. But you know, my man, that was basically the Punisher in the Purge Anarchy. But you have these movies with that main protagonist, and the last three pretty much been a mixture. And this one particular is not. It's like, I really like this one in particular, the Forever Purge, because you don't know who gonna get through what. You don't know who gonna make it out, because that's where it come in, where you like, damn, who gonna make this? As far as the people we follow, and as far as the people we actually like, and as far as the people we actually think are good people in the movie. But one thing the Forever Purge do is give you characters that's brutally honest. I can't remember his name, but this one character in this movie just tells another character straight up, like, he just think every race should be with their own people. Like, he says that straight up in the movie. And I'm like, damn, they going there with this one. Like, they telling you straight up. And this movie is straight up just hunting down people that's not of the same race and still doing that same shit as far as who got money, who don't. But the thing about this movie, and the difference is, and this in the trailer, is they're doing something as far as showing what people are trying to continue to purge after the purge is supposed to be over. So you got the forefathers basically reinstating the purge. And once everybody, they basically give, like, I would say the first 20, 30 minutes of this movie is them going through the purge night, and them showing the aftermath of the purge. But what happens is you have people that saying, no, fuck that, we want the purge to continue forever. So now you have a group of people who are trying to get the hell out of the United States, because it's all over, it's everywhere. People are trying to continue to purge, and you have just this one particular group. I'm guessing they straight up white nationalists or whatnot. Like this, they don't like nobody that's either like the same race, or they don't like nobody that's trying to help the other ones. Like, they straight up don't want none of them except that same complexion. Like, straight up, that's how the Forever Purge goes. So you have a group of people, you have some Mexicans that actually work for another group of people that's actually white people, and you have this situation where they actually like these people and they actually cool. They don't like the purge. They don't like the purge at all. They don't like nothing about the purge. So basically, when that night come along, they basically lock their whole facility down, their whole house down and whatnot. And you have a situation, like I said, where you have a group, like a big group of people that's basically saying, no, we want to continue the purge. We want the purge to last forever. We don't want to stop. We want to keep going. And this is another reason why I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this movie, because this is showing you people this is after the purge. This is straight up after the purge, not the TV show or whatnot. Because I know they did some on USA. They was trying to do a TV show or whatnot. I didn't even watch that, but what they're doing is showing you people that say, no, we want this to continue. We don't want to stop at all. And what they are showing you is why an idea of the purge is not a good idea. Like, this will never be a good idea. This will never be something that would work. So you have anarchy. You have a bunch of chaos, and we are following a group of people that are trying to basically get across the border, because you in a situation where Mexico and Canada are going to open their borders for 6 hours and only. And think of that. Think of that. You have all over the years, and that's another reason I like this movie. Over the years, you always heard these situations where people trying to cross the border to get into the United States. But you've had these crazy situations going on. Think about the last couple of years. I keep saying this. And go watch them last couple Purge movies. And then you have this situation going on in Forever Purge, and you got them saying basically, no, we got to get across the border to go to Mexico or Canada. And that's basically the whole premise, and I love that. I actually love that, because now you got them trying to get out of the United States, get away from America. It's a crazy situation, and it's almost turning into like some Mad Max shit, like straight up, especially when they get to the desert, because you know they're coming out of Texas, so you getting a lot of areas where they're out there pretty much in a desert as far as sand, but not sand, but damn, you know how the desert look and whatnot, man. But especially crossing the border and getting across the wall or whatnot. And like I said in the beginning, you have this couple who are Mexicans that already got this little thing they know how to get past as far as getting into the United States or whatnot. Now, you had this whole situation where they're trying to get out of the United States. And like I said, it's just straight chaos. Everybody's trying to get away who is not trying to purge or who don't want to be a part of the situation that's going on. And pretty much what you have going on is, if you are Mexican, black, pretty much if you are not white, you are being hunted down. Straight up. That's what they're doing with this movie. This is what this director, this is what they did with this movie. If you are not white, you are being hunted down in the forever purge. And this is like, they really just straight up said it with this movie. Like, you had the last couple of movies, I feel like, was telling you that, but they weren't just coming straight out and saying it bluntly. The Forever Purge comes out and says it bluntly. It puts us in your face saying, yeah, we are saying it. We, especially with everything I think that happened at the Capitol and whatnot, I feel like they are basically just saying, yeah, we are saying it. This is what we feel like is going on, and this is what they feel like the country is going to come to at some point in time if we stay divided. So what this movie does, I really enjoy, as far as, especially even with the characters that we are following that we are supposed to like. Even the guy that's saying the certain things that he's saying, like, it's the one character that say, like, I feel like every race should just stay to itself. I feel like whites should stay with whites and this and that and the third. And it's like, damn, they just saying it like that. But I still like his character, because he is not like a hateful person. He is just like, just the way the country is going, he feels like everybody, that's what he feels because of the way he sees the situation with the country. So he feels like everybody should just stick with their own. That's his words in the movie. Everybody should stick with their own. And they have, to me, a lot more dialogue as far as deeper conversations in this movie. It's straight up saying that as far as what they're trying to say. Don't get me wrong, it's a bunch of silly shit in this movie. This is the Purge movie. They're going to have them silly ass moments, especially with the costumes. I actually enjoy some of the costumes in this movie, but I'm not even really sure on, as far as the villains in this movie, and that's keyword villains. It's not like a main villain in this movie. It's not. In the last couple Purge movies, I don't feel like, well, it was to me. It was kind of some main villains in them last couple Purge movies. Especially with the first one, Anarchy. You had the guy in the truck. The Purge election year, you had the Nazi army dudes, and what was it? The first Purge, you had the crazy dude who, man, the crazy motherfucker. I'm gonna just say that. And in this one, to me, honestly, you really don't have that one particular villain, but you do have a group. And to me, it's groups of villains. It's groups of villains, and it's just one group who wants to get rid of everybody, like I said, who is not white. That's straight up what they doing with this movie. So I don't know how a lot of people gonna take this movie, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be rolling out, oh, that's what they doing, here we go. But this is the country. Hollywood is gonna go the wave of the country, but the Purge movies, I feel like it's not that. The Purge movies have always been on this. They've always done this. This has been their whole thing as far as this political take and how they feel about the country being divided or whatnot. So I don't feel like they was straying away from nothing they have always done, but I feel like as far as sequels, they have done a good job as far as keep the making them different. Well, not too much different, but not making them so much the same. And you're not getting so much as far as, it's hard for me to explain, but you're not just getting that same overall horror movie. And to me, the Purge movies aren't even necessarily horror. They got this movie in particular got a lot of good action, and good action though. And like I said, you want to follow these characters, but like I said, if this movie, if it is trying to be the last one, it doesn't give hints of being the last one. Like, if anything, it's almost like I actually want to see what they're trying to do, because like I said, by the end of this movie, it's chaos. It's straight chaos. Besides getting across that border, and I'm not going to say they make it or they don't make it across the border, but they are definitely trying to get out of America. Everybody's trying to get out of America. So just think about, like I said, go back and watch a couple of those Purge movies and look at the years those Purge movies came out, and think about, like I said, you are doing filming and a lot of stuff before the movies even come out that particular year. So the writers, directors, these people were seeing certain things, and they was ahead of their time with these movies. The same thing, like I said, with the Boondocks, and what it is done with the hip hop culture, and with us as a culture. Think about Boondocks and what it did with chicken, and the whole KFC thing when they brought in the new chicken. Think about the chicken sandwiches with Popeyes. Like I said, that was ahead of time. Boondocks, they did that way before Popeyes did anything with a chicken sandwich. So when I see the things they doing with the Purge, I feel like y'all could actually continue this, and it might actually be good. Like, I'm telling you, this is 5 movies. If I'm not mistaken, this is 5 movies. It's the Purge, Anarchy, the Purge, Election Year, the first Purge, and this one. Yeah, it's 5 movies. So y'all let me know. I just wanted to give my quick review. Well, not quick review, but I guess a little review, little recap of the Forever Purge. I did enjoy it. I actually could go back and watch this. It's like, I feel like all the Purge movies have a lot of replay value too. So y'all let me know in the comment section, how did y'all feel about the Forever Purge? Did y'all enjoy it? Did y'all roll your eyes at all? The little race thing that was going on in the movie, the political things in the movie, y'all let me know in the comment section. But like I said, did y'all enjoy it? Did y'all feel like the Purge is a good overall series? As far as, it ain't a trilogy, like, it's 5 movies. So of all these 5 movies, is this one of those series that you can just go and watch, and it's not like the bad movies of series? Like, you think about all the Halloweens, all the Hellraisers, like, we got all these sequels on top of sequels on top of sequels. It's not really good. Even like trilogies, think about the Matrix trilogy. A lot of people don't like those last 2 Matrix movies. They only like the first one. So y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about the Forever Purge. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 200 subs. Shout out to all my subscribers, and shout out to everybody checking out my videos, man. We out.
Come on, follow me.
There's nowhere safe to go. No way to get help.
Oh my God.
We gotta find another way to get out of here.